Good morning. Hello. Today we are playing DOKI Literature Club. I don't know why I said it like that. Anyways, playing DDLC. We're continuing where we left off. It's been a little while since I recorded the last episode. I've been kind of busy looking for a job. So let's get into this, right? I'm gonna go shut the door. Give me a moment. Woo. Oh, I forgot I changed. Wait, that's an achievement. No, I think someone's got on game. I don't think I got an achievement. No, I only have like 3 achievements in this game. So basically, where we left off, we're gonna try to get Natsuki's storyline, and let's just go into it, right? I need to play this heavy. I love this game. But yeah, I haven't played this game in about. Today's kind of dating the video. Today's the 26th of October, and the last time I played it was the 15th of October. So yeah, I think we have no saves. This is the second mini game. I am going to be front to back. Hi, I've returned. So this should be it. There we go. I mostly got Natsuki's puzzle minigame thingamajig, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, here we go. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I have gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Abima. Yo, Sayuri. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things of you anyways. Speaking of which, oh, you hurt her feelings. Bye. Look how sad she looks. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reason. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayuri? Eh? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to take a look at it. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right past you, Sayuri. That's not fair. I do apologize for yawning. As the moment I start recording something or streaming, I start yawning. I don't know why that is. I think it's because I'm actively doing something and not just being very passive with everything. Like, oh, now you're tired, start yawning. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the classroom. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Don't be with me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can reasonably afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little son like that, Your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ah, look at her face. She's like, I didn't mean that. I get a little too absorbed. I get a little too absorbed into my book. Ooh. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys that she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come to work for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me a little more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. What? Yeah. Ow. What was... Eh? Look how cute she looks. I don't remember this from the original game. I think it is in the original game, but I just haven't played it in such a long time that I don't remember this at all. Eh. Cookie. Sure enough, there's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I've paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcake, and it was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Can you look at her face? Sayori suddenly clapped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. So, I'm really happy that you shared this with me. Sayori gets out of her seat, goes behind Natsuki, and wraps her hands around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori slowly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Can you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I love Yuri. Oh, she's so... I love these characters are great. It's like the perfect... They're like the perfect cast of characters. They're really well created. Ah, they're so lovely. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just doing... She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Yeah. You don't think she has a I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. I'll leave the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Did you fall asleep? There you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? She should like, I only have eyes for one person. I know who it is. Not me though. Wouldn't be me. I'm not, what's the word? Bold enough to assume such things. What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, it was me! Wow, I really gotta fix this. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna see if I can fix my camera. Hello, I've returned. Hopefully this is a little bit better. My camera's not well placed and I don't have a good place to place it. Whenever I eventually get in the desk, I'm gonna fix it so I won't have to continuously keep adjusting and readjusting it so it doesn't like lose my face when I'm doing stuff, you know? Anyways, back to Natsuki's adventures. What held you up anyways? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for all of us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay. That sounds so cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I will let you down, Viva. Here's something that I'm kind of wondering. So, if you haven't played Doki Doki Literature Club before, if it was your first experience ever watching this, I'm gonna do some spoilers. So, just skip this part, okay? Skip like a minute ahead or something. I'll put a thing at the bottom. Anyways, so Monica, spoilers, Monica knows this is a game, right? She got like sentience and she's like self-aware, but this is a game. She's the only person who's sentient and everyone else isn't. What confuses me though is if she knows it's sentient, like if she doesn't know how to play piano, but because she knows it's sentient and she knows that this thing is kind of like restarting, you know, a lot. I don't know if she knows that it's restarting. I'm assuming she does because multiple playthroughs, you know. If she knows about that, and she's like, okay, like the Groundhog Day, it's not like Groundhog Day. I'm learning everything I can for the next reset. What confuses me though, oh, there's a chair back there. That's new. What confuses me though is if she's doing something that she wasn't programmed to do, such as I'm learning piano in my own time, and she's supposed to be here, but she got sidetracked. It was actually learning how to play the piano or learning how to do something else, and she's just lying to us, right? What confuses me, like, she could have been learning how to do something else. Like, she could be learning how to adjust the game settings a little bit to be more preferable to her. Or like, it's like, I want this thing to happen. I need to tweak the settings so this thing will happen for me, and like get rid of the obstacles. We're like, okay, but these people are busy, or they're like less interested or something, right? Stuff like that. What I'm wondering is if she was supposed to be playing piano and it's programmed that she plays piano, she was doing something else and she's late, and she's like, she has to come here and say, well, I was playing piano, like, because everyone else's dialogue was pre-programmed to say, oh, you're learning piano, you should play it for us. Stuff like that, you know? I'm really interested in how it is. What's also really interesting is if you go in the game files and you delete Monica from the game files, Sayori will take over and she'll be like shocked because she's like she learned everything, right? Stuff like that. It's just interesting to me. I'm very confused on how the world works. I'm really interested in how, like, okay, well, how do these things work if it was real? Like, this is real. How does she work? Is everything pre-programmed? She's the only sentient one and you're the only sentient one because you're the player, and she wants to get with the only sentient person in the game or in the world, right? How does it make sense for the other characters? Could you do something that the other characters aren't programmed to know or do or say? Like, if you say, I was doing something, like I was learning how to cook, and that's Natsuki's thing. She learns how to cook, right? She knows how to cook stuff. She likes cute things, so she wants to cook because of the manga. If you started to change things that you were doing, how would they respond? How would they respond to Monica changing things? Would they just not know how to respond, or would they have something? It's weird, you know? But it's possible for the other characters to become sentient. We already know this because of Monica and Sayori. Those two characters are or can become sentient, so it's theoretically possible that Natsuki could become sentient or Yuri could become sentient. Another thing is Doki Doki has a lot of mod support, so there's a lot of the unofficial ending patches where you, instead of Monica being at the end, it's like Sayori or Yuri or Natsuki, and they're like at the end and they hold you hostage and just want to talk to you for a while, stuff like that. It's interesting. I'm not really sure how exactly it works. I'm really excited for the next. I want a continuation of this game or something like this game from the same company, because they know how to make games. Like Dan, I think his name's Dan or Dave, I can't remember. I don't remember. It's like the guy at the very front of the game is like Dave something. I feel so bad for not knowing his name, but he's the one who makes the game. He's a developer and all that stuff. It's his company and his business who made this game. It'd be really interesting seeing what they have next. They have something next. They're working on a current project. Anyways, ramble over. Back to Monica. Okay. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to pressure or anything like that. Don't worry about it. I've been practicing a whole lot lately. 1 second. I'm turning on a fan. I'm hoping you can't hear it in the mic. It's gonna be so bad if you can. It doesn't seem like you can. I've been practicing a whole lot lately, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. Thought I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapades. I'm sure Natsuki wouldn't have complaining to her anyways. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished our entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. We're going into a closet. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I put the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hand and quickly turns it over, presuming to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Her manga. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. But anyways, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get to the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended with Minori and Alice. Oh, Minori. I know it's only Minori. I think it's spelled differently though. I think it's spelled slightly different. They're really cool. Minori and Alice found Monica. Natsuki's voice resonates from inside the closet. I peer inside. Monica. She said Monica. She wasn't fixing how to pronounce Minori's name. She was saying Monica because Monica got mad at Natsuki for moving her manga again. That went way over my head. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. Teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in our closet. So I had to move stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there. I just had to organize it a little bit. The top shelf is above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves, and besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste it on the top shelf? Natsuki. There's a stool on the wall there. So here's something I can agree with. I like to keep all my stuff lined up. I'm not like super specific on like organization. Like I know some people who they want all of their manga or all of their books or manga like lined up by alphabetically or whatever, or like genres. I have it all lined up. I do want to line everything up by genre at some point, like a harem, and have some like a little tag sitting up there where I can like pull it out and look at it and put it back or something like that, or get one of those label makers and just label areas and stuff like that. All of my manga, I have a lot of manga, like a lot of art books and stuff. All of my books are organized by series, so I try and keep a series close together. Like I have all the Scott Pilgrims together, then I have Lost at Sea and Seconds together, which I actually don't. I need to fix that. Then I have like the Monster Girl, the Monster Interview with Monster Girls is all together, and then Remonster, NTR, Bloom Into You, so on and so on. I have all my manga organized for the series are together in one like little section. It's easier if I want to like pull them out and read. I like it. Sorry for the rambles. I'm just talking about things I enjoy. There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Sitting on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. I would love for this game to have like, I want another version of this game. Like, kind of a ramble. I do apologize. I think it'd be fun to play a game like this, a psychological horror slice of life game. Exactly like this, where you have 4 characters and they're all doing their own thing. But the twist is every playthrough, one of the 4 characters is sentient. Like one of the 4 characters is like Monica. You don't know which one, but one of them is going to try and get in the way of the other like routes in the player. And it'd be really cool if the main purpose of the game is just like, you want to play the game, you want to pick a character you like and romance them, right? At the same time, you're trying to suss out whoever is sentient so that you can prevent them from ruining your route. I think that'd be really fun. One of the only hard things I feel with doing that would be, what if I pick this character and they're the sentient one? Then I guess you get a special ending or something. I don't know. I think it'd be cool. Something that I would like to do. Something that I think would be fun to play. I have a lot of visual novel ideas. Like I want to make visual novel games and stuff, but I don't have the skill to program yet. Something I need to learn is how to program so I can do such a thing. Anyways, and the stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses their fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Yeah. Bro. The box suddenly taps. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls onto the floor. The stool wobbles. Wow. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There. Having almost fell, Natsuki's a bit shaken up. Jeez. I need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get the chair, so hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs leave the desk. The classroom's chairs have the desk attached, so they're a little too inconvenient to fit inside the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk. It has a computer chair behind. She rolls it up on its wheels over to the closet. Ah! It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Poof. Natsuki climbs onto the chair and slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refused my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Ah, there we go. Look at her. She's like... Aha, there we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put them on the shelf below. What? I don't remember any of this from the first game. Did I ever do Natsuki's route in the first game? When I played this several years ago, I've played this game like twice before. I played it once straight, I played it again for like a YouTube series that I don't think I ever finished uploading, or maybe I did. I did finish uploading it. It's on the channel, but it's unlisted now. Anyways, when I first played through this game, I did Yuri's route because chat was very persistent. Like, you should go for Yuri because you like the Yandere content, and she's like straight up Yandere stuff. Straight up, 100%. She's like the Yandere character for this game. My throat's scratchy. What? The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see her skirt. Gah. I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once you realize I'll be dead. Poof. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Perfect Girls box set. Easily the largest one on the shelf. I need to get more box sets. There's some really cool ones. Like you could buy like Ouran High School Host Club box set, Death Note box set. Oh god, I'm trying to get a job. The moment I get a job, I'm gonna pay off my debts. That's like the main thing I'm focusing on. Debts. I'm getting some plushies from. I'm getting some of the FNAF plushies because they get shipped out in November, I think. So it's like job, pay off my debts, plushies, buy manga, buy a lot of books. I think I'm gonna need more bookshelves though, but my room's too small for more, so I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I have some more room. I just gotta move stuff around. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Parfait Girls box set. Easily the largest one on the shelf. Oof. Heavy. Hey, Beema. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. Yeah? But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? You gotta look at my... Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not, I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. The chair sniffles beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Yeah! The scene turns to chaos in just 1 second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands. The books go flying. I got you. Crash. That's so glad how it went towards the camera. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself from her own arms as her face lands straight into my chest. Ugh. My right arm and back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that that is not the floor beneath her. Gross, gross. My fist pounds into my chest as Natsuki holsters herself to her feet. What are you thinking? You sicko. Everything okay over there? Heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica, see what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like the most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't. Well, it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no. Look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book down and throws it on the floor. Slams the book shut and slams on the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Aw. I feel bad for this, Natsuki. Natsuki, are you... No! Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears rolling down her face. I hope get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No. I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. Poor girl. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club, and Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her. So I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of the manga for you. Pick up volume 2 of Perfect Girls. We'll just set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? A bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lips quiver. You're really nice to me. That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect that at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I can do. My next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in the correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done. I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of the books from the top shelf. Alright. That should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki's holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, it made you anyways. You're taking responsibility for what you said. To think about cheering me up. If you insist. She's so sweet. Oh, my heart. My heart! Okay, give me one moment. I need something to drink. My throat is so scratchy. My heart. I have returned. Hello. We sit in the same spot as last time and open up the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp and making note of a lot of the subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual. It's time to share poems again. Geez, I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know. Look at that smile. Protect the smile. We gotta protect the smile. My feelings. I told you. Yeah. They know how to make good characters in this game. It's so good. I returned to my seat and slipped the book into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Since I made it with Natsuki in mind, we will show Natsuki last. I'm going to show Monica first. I usually go Monica, Sayuri, Yuri, Natsuki. I guess what I did last time too. Hello again, Mama. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon to come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Oh, kind of small tangent. There's 2 more games that I do want to play in the future. One of them is How to Date a Magic Girl, I think it's what it's called. How to Date a Magic Girl. The other one is Totono. I recently streamed Totono it was like my anniversary stream, and we did Totono, which is like you and me and her, a love story. It's like a NTR love triangle game, and we're playing a Steam version, which was safe, and I'm probably gonna play the not safe for work version on my own. That's like a YouTube series. Now I'll just edit out the not safe for work stuff. I believe the not safe for work version just has more content in it. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. Anyways, back to the game. I hope you don't mind all these tangents. It's just stuff that's on my mind that I'm playing the game and I'm thinking about it. So tangent time. That's probably going to be like the main thing on my channel, I feel. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. You've been spending some time with Natsuki, haven't you? You must like your writing style. Yeah. I think it's a neat way to tell a story. I don't disagree. Natsuki's poems are maybe cute, but they're also meaningful. I can see why you'd be into the style. I guess that means you're not much of a fan of Yuri's poems then? I wouldn't say that. I kind of like everyone's poem, which I do. Everyone's poems are really good. That's true, but I'm sure you like some more than others, right? Like, Yuri's uses complex words and symbolism. Sayuri's way of expressing happiness or sadness is a more direct way. You must have some kind of preference, don't you? It's not that it's a contest or anything. I was just curious after all. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? Sure. Let me just safety save. You want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. If I'm being honest with you, I haven't played this game recently because I've been in a funk recently that I just haven't been very interested in doing anything productive. So specifically, I've been kind of dreading playing this game again because I know I'm going to do this in one sitting, like do the entire section and do the poem mini games, or I'm going to stop the video. But there's an entire section in one sitting. I'm like, I don't want to do that right now. I just haven't. Like when I started today, I haven't really felt like it. But just the characters, they make you want to do more. That's why I always do 4 or 5 videos in one session, specifically because of the characters. Save me. Oh wait, how do I? I'm glad they changed it. I believe before, if you clicked, you'd accidentally skip the poem. Save me. The colors won't stop. Bright and beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, blue, green, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless load me. It's even more abstract. It's even more abstract. Why can't I pronounce the word? Abstract. Yes, that's the. I know the word. I just couldn't think of how to pronounce it. My brain went. Okay, even more abstract. Jesus Christ, save me. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess that's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing that I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper, choosing where and how to write your words, and totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to squeak over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. But putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know you never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Save! Load! But now, let's take a look. I wish you would have different. Yeah, save me and load me. Save me and load me. Save me and load me. Yeah, I was wondering. I've always wondered for a secret dot like there. This game is so good. What ruins this game for me is it's a game you can only truly play once. That's the issue. You can only play this game one time, because after the first time you know the twist, you know what to expect, and you're paying really close attention to what's happening. That was, oh man, Sari. Oh, I like this one, Bima. It has a nice feeling in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. She's so sweet. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it works. But then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you do. I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Would you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want me to write something? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try and keep that in mind. Who in her face? Well, whatever. Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? Melancholic? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. I think melancholic is like a sense of dread and sadness. I don't remember. I like the word melancholic. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sari. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug. And that makes a nice happy rainbow. Siri, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Mima. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like a lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside of my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I must put it in a bottle to keep it safe. When I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends, each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles, deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets inside, the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and come in my friends. That's not what I meant. Don't take that out of context. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. They want my bottles that much, I frantically pulled them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each other, to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends. My friends aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head. That makes me very sad. Holy crap. So did you really write this? Of course I did. I didn't tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever. Didn't I tell you yesterday that I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I can see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should feel proud of it. Oh, thanks. I like it. I feel like... Wait. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express something. I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing till I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sari always has a habit of getting obsessed over something or dropping it no more than a week later. That's very relatable. I have habits, fixations, that I get like super into something for like a week or 2 weeks or maybe a month, and then I just drop it. I never touch it again. It's kind of depressing. Like I get so into something and I learn about stuff and I put in so much effort. I'm like, oh, I can do this. I really can do this. I mean, I just don't. Like I had a fixation where I really wanted to make books. That's a good blog post. I should write a blog post about that. I had a fixation where I really wanted to write books. Like, not write books, I wanted to print books. I want to make my own homemade manga. There's a lot of manga that just never gets localized, but has like fan translations online. Like, there's even some like adult, like not safe for work stuff that I would want to take off the internet, like as a PDF, make it into a PDF, and then turn it into an actual book, and then get it printed, and then just have it on the bookshelf as a book that I made, that I created from someone else's work. I feel like that's kind of unethical a little bit there, but yeah. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Yeah. So here's what I'm wondering. We saw the happy thoughts line, right? I'm gonna edit this out if there's nothing here, just heads up. pictures, side stories, files. Internal. And secret directory. So I'm wondering what this is about. Like, I figured a bunch of secrets in this game. I don't know what this is all about. Backup, system meeting notes, test. Okay. Tower keys? Access keys found so far from tower rotation. Gear, clock time, boat, spaceship. What? I don't know what any of this is. Characters. There's no option to save in this game, huh? If you delete any of these characters, stuff happens. Yeah, I guess we didn't get anything. I was wondering because we saw the happy thoughts line. I thought that might have been something secret, you know? I guess not. I guess we won't bother. We did get a new picture, which is another poem, and then we got this picture, and probably might have got another Natsuki picture. There's also promo art we didn't get. Interesting. I'm gonna edit all this out so you would never see this. Hopefully. Who should I show my poem to next? We're going to show the poem to Yuri. Yuri is going to hate it. She likes complex poems while using simple, cute words. Are you still mad at me? Huh? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday? Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no, Yuri, you might be reading a little too much into this. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak about thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayuri. Yuri, please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and put her head down on the desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her. But if that's... But it's as if... I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that's how she is. She wants to be left alone, but I have no choice but to abide to that request. Third thing, if you're doing Natsuki's route, Yuri doesn't show you her poem, right? She doesn't like Natsuki's writing style in the first day, and they can do a fight, right? And then the second day, if you do Natsuki's poem style again, Yuri won't want to read it. Same thing happens on Natsuki's route. If you are doing Yuri's route, they get to a fight. On the second day, Natsuki wants nothing to do with you and just doesn't show you her poem. So you have to play the game multiple times to get all the poems. That makes me sad. I like Yuri's like one of the... all the characters are great. Like my favorite characters is Yuri, Natsuki, Yuri, Monica, and Sayuri. But like it's not between like who I like the most to least. I like them all. They're all great. Like just amazing characters. It's really heartbreaking. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki! Oh, look at her face. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at my poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me. Obviously. You think I would let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, if that's the case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, Natsuki's face freezes. Like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over the poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hand and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red face, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey Bima. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out of the room like that. I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that my voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I can tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the phone lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She skims over it for a second when her smile not fading from her face. I see. At first, I thought you... Oh, God. At first, I thought you liked her writing style. But you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, I actually did write it just for Natsuki. I was trying to get Natsuki's route. I'm doing just Natsuki's questions. Not really. Here's what I'm wondering. Is it possible to write a mediocre poem? Like, if you specifically pick a certain combination where you get like, I don't know. It's impossible to get an odd number, right? Because it's like 5, 10, 15, 20. There's four questions. There's 4 words. Each word goes for one of the 3 characters, right? That's confusing. Not really. In fact, didn't you like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Bima? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I don't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyways, how do you think Natsuki feels about me? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey, Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem in Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I like it. You should really start reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. Huh? But Bima wrote this poem. We were supposed to share with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem was technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Bima's done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyways. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Well, I guess Natsuki has my poem now. Not that I really planned on keeping it. Anyways, read that poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Oh, she's so sweet. Oh, it's Amy Likes Spiders. This is one of the popular poems from with like voice acting. There's like VA videos of this where people are just doing the voices of Natsuki. And they read this poem and there's like an animation. Oh, it's so good. Oh God. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't really matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't really matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. Gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was just way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much more simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. But do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I want it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has that kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Sometimes you're just afraid if people find out. They make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know, I'm glad that you could appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying writing, sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Ha ha ha. Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Look forward to tomorrow, okay? Alright, I will. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra. Wait, 1 second, I got an email. I'm trying to make sure I'm not getting a job application thingy. No, I'll check it later. It's not about a job thingy. I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sari has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you already heard about it. We're going to be performing? Monica. Well, yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing for another group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no Sari. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago? It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And most people who perform, the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. It's for those reasons that we all, and it's for that, blah 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 blah. I'm sorry. I need to calm down. And it's those reasons that we all are in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others to inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you in here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. If all it takes is standing in front of a room for two people, why can I not read? I was doing so well. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Yuri and Natsuki remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess it leaves me to choose. No choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sari and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. At least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? I feel bad for her. Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone with expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This lab is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. Foreshadowing? But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. So, give me 1 second. I need to make sure I have enough storage. This video's longer than I expected. So give me 1 moment. I have returned. And then she stands at the poem. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. She has +2 charisma. And +1... more than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? So this is the I like the idea of Groundhog Day, where like you're repeating the same thing over and over and over and over. You know, I like that. It's very interesting. Is it something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Yuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face, I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her. Wait, you didn't talk about Natsuki, right? So Yuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression I don't understand. But Natsuki didn't say anything. Why didn't you look at Natsuki? Finally, Monica finishes her recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes her breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly onto the podium. The poem is called Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as if she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, as if in its structure that she communicates with perfect timing. And this must be a rare glimpse to the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri steps back into reality and glances around her as if she's been bored even to herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Ah! Everyone joins me afterwards. We give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we don't want to applaud her, but we're so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yuri looks down for the... It looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Siri hops into her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Siri, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it. Try not to think of it as if you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. Hopefully, I'm not reading too fast. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. I see. Okay then. Natsuki begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Siri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come out of Siri's voice, almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Siri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone than I thought I knew through. Siri finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Siri. Even liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Siri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. What it might be about the other poems wouldn't work quite well. The kind of delivery? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the start, that sort of gently delivered. Wait. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. There might need a little more force behind it, depending on what you're reading. Oh, now I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Oh, look at her face. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time left for the festival, you know? Okay. Okay, who's next? Natsuki? Should make you go before Bima. Not like I can compare it to you guys anyways. Well, I might as well let Bima lower everyone's attention a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote today. I set up and sent it for the podium. Here's the thing. Natsuki has the poem still. How do you still have it? Everyone has their eyes on me, make me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. I like smelly fries. And I don't know. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm really not as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it too much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about the lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. Wait, this leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? It's what we're supposed to do. Natsuki. Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unaffused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, everyone applauds. She helps and goes back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I feel like it'd be the other way around for me. But yeah, but Natsuki puts up a guard. Like other people, she can like disregard their like feelings and thoughts and, you know, add what they think. She's like putting on a mask and like a guard. She's like protecting herself. But openly expressing herself with her friends. That's very scary. I'm not a very expressive person. I don't express my interest a lot with my friends. Sometimes I do, but not often. I'm very repressed and depressed. I'm dying. I just want to have fun, you know? I feel like it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry too much about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming though. It might be hard, but I hope that all of you have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some of the poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, so let's try and write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I would like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Siri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's the same if it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Siri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? These guys make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to this? It's okay, Beamer, you don't have to say it. Well, whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sari once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sarah is a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sari. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean, Sari fumbled with her words. So let's just say that one day, Atsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Yeah, you walk home with Sari. Sari, you really think I would ditch you for Natsuki? Eh? But she's cute and fun to be around. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly. You think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted to. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted it so. Sari, I already made up my mind. I can't really figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. Kind of weird. It's a weird thing for Sari to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? I'm gonna welcome Sari. Okay, so we have finished another day of Doki Doki. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun doing it. Originally the plan was to release this all this week, but I decided to space it out. So Doki Doki will be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'll have two, just whatever I want to play in the middle, because it kind of spaces it out a little bit. I think that's better. If I do one thing constantly, I get bored. So, hope you enjoyed this video. I've had a lot of fun. I'm going to need to play this again, probably right now, just to get as much as I can recorded and played. This game is really... It's not really long. It's on the longer side. So I'm trying to, like, get it finished and then make the thumbnails and get it scheduled and ready so I don't have to worry about it. That's what I like to do with videos. I don't like to make video every day. I like to get videos pre-made, pre-recorded, edited, thrown up, and scheduled. That's just the best way to do it. Way better than what I used to do. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you lovely folks later. And if you did enjoy the video, like, comment, subscribe, let me know. Hopefully I didn't ruin the experience by mumbling and not reading words correctly and yawning. It's just, it's issues I have that I really need to fix. Yeah. See you later. Bye bye.